A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5 The Dream Child from 1989. Freddy may be long come and gone, and Alice, she's about to graduate and getting ready to have her first child. But what happens when Freddy gets resurrected, but also at the same time he wants that child too? Did I just say he wants to be a father? Good Lord! What was New Line thinking? Oh, that studio has just overdone it again, with more laughs rather than scares this time around. If anybody remembers that deceased nun from the Dream Warriors, well, she makes a reappearance in this entry with the truth behind Freddy, because I won't give away the surprise for those who've seen it before, but I'm sure you know what I might be talking about for those who've already seen it by now. Also, Lisa Wilcox returns as Alice. As well, the film's director, Steve Hopkins, went on to direct Predator 2 just about a year later. Quick trivial fact on that: still not my favorite in the franchise, as I still put this on for kicks and giggles. In other words, I rate The Dream Child that low on this month's ranking. As for, I love seeing Freddy more menacing rather than being comical, in my opinion. And this here is my second volume of the complete Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, but sadly hasn't included that remake. Halloween 5 The Rebirth from 1989. Another remake of a sequel in which this time we return to Romania inside a castle during winter time. Honestly, don't have a lot to say about The Rebirth because nothing too weird, nothing too special happens throughout. Unlike Halloween 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, which I'm still passionate about. And we all knew this franchise was still going downhill. So, basically, this is where I rate The Rebirth so very low in this month's ranking. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning, from 1985. Oh Lord, not this sequel in particular. After 4 films Paramount has made, and everything was completed, the terror began a new cycle in which this time they gave us somebody doing the dirty work, masquerading as Jason Voorhees out there, which proved to be a huge cinematic mistake because I honestly prefer the real Jason Voorhees instead of the wannabe Jason Voorhees. To the fact explains why Part 5 wasn't a huge success and had its bizarre controversy, yet I'd still see some fans liking this entry pretty much, even though it is still the worst entry in my opinion, because It does have some silly moments, such as a showdown with Jason by a tractor, the sleaze being more tamed at times, and that is not the real Jason Voorhees we all wanted in this film. Joe the Horror Man best described A New Beginning as the Halloween free Season of the Witch of horror franchise sequels, because this one was a standalone story and had nothing to do with the real killer out there. I've seen better sequels than that in the franchise. As for this is where and why I rank A New Beginning at last place on the bottom of my list for this month's episode. And there you go, with this month's latest ranking as we took a look at Part 5's there. However, the journey into this series isn't just over yet, because what comes after 5 is the number SIX, as we'll be taking a look at those next month. Wish I could have said more in how best to conclude this month's episode, but as the old saying goes, the more the merrier. Yet, I do hope you enjoyed this latest entry in the series. As for, do make sure to hit that thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe if you enjoyed it all. As well, many thanks to Joe the Horror Man, who's been hosting this year's ongoing challenge. Excellent work like always, and keep the passion alive, my friend. Until then, I'm Cinematic Otaku Chris, signing off, and hope to see you for another new video on my channel soon. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for watching.